If you've been paying attention, you would have noticed that the Prime Minister of Israel, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, has gone missing somewhat from the public spotlight. Rumors and speculation abound as to what could have happened to Mr. Bibi Netanyahu. Now, let me tell you about some of the factors that have supercharged these rumors and speculation. Number one, it is the obvious disappearance of Mr. Bibi Netanyahu from the public space in the midst of a debilitating war between US, Israel, and Iran. Now, you know how Bibi Netanyahu loves the spotlight. He's always the one leading the charge. And he's been very much in public, the public face of this war. The number two, the response from the Israeli government. The government of Israel responded by posting some video featuring Bibi at some restaurant and government offices, creating the impression of normalcy that Bibi is up and about, going about his normal business of government. Those videos have fueled speculation because they appear to have been manipulated, and they seem to be part of just stage managing the whole situation. It appears like a make believe of some sort. Now, another one that is very contentious has got to do with the rumored arrest of an Indian journalist. Reportedly, this journalist was at a place and event where Bibi was. So he was reporting an event in which Bibi was involved. The very same event and place later got attacked. It got hit by an Iranian strike, missile or drone strike, whatever, or munition bomb, whatever it could have been. Now, the journalist was arrested, and the allegations were that he compromised the safety of the Prime Minister of Israel, Bibi Netanyahu, by disclosing his whereabouts and information about him, reporting on the event itself, whatever that meant. Now, here is the kicker, as if that was not enough. Here is the kicker. The Israeli government had a war cabinet meeting. And guess what? Bibi Netanyahu was nowhere to be found in that meeting. Minister Katz is reported to have presided over that meeting. And this is not just some rumor and speculation. This is a fact that has been confirmed by Israeli news media like Times Live of Israel. Now, according to the way in which the Israeli government conducts its affairs, that has never been heard of, or for a head of government to absent himself from an important event such as a war cabinet meeting in the middle of a war. To my knowledge, mainstream media has not been reporting on these developments, controversy surrounding Bibi. If they have, it has been very less prominent than a matter of this magnitude would warrant. This is nothing. This is not something small. It's a big issue for the head of government to go a war in the midst of a war and not appear. Now, and by mainstream media, by and large, I'm referring to the Western media. Yet, hardly surprising because in times of war, the truth is always the first casualty. And I must tell you, when this rumor started doing the rounds, I didn't pay attention. I saw some video podcast on YouTube talking about this, actually talking about death, and I just said, these are biased. These are definitely some people that are pro-Iran. And I do the same with some reports from Western media. I make sure that I consume such reports with a pinch of salt. I take them with a pinch of salt because in a war situation, like I said, the truth is the first casualty. So independent media, alternative media has been taking the charge and raising questions around this. Now, I've told you about what other people are thinking. Let me tell you what I think. Here is my take. This is my dissection. And for me, it's not complicated. Think about it this way. There's a reason why employers ask for your curriculum vitae before they can employ you, what we call CV. The reason is simple. Your track record is a reliable predictor of past, current, and future performance or behavior. If you have behaved excellently, if you have performed as an employee who's circumspect and prudent in the way that you execute your duties, the likelihood is that you are still that person, and in future you can be trusted to display that kind of demeanor. Now, another part of my dissection is the point that, think about it. Bibi has come out to say, celebrating the breakout of the war, that he's been wanting this war for 40 years, and that is in Bibi's own words. Now that he got it, how likely is it that Bibi could just retreat, pull back, retreat into the background and let somebody take the spotlight? Remember, this is a man who has positioned himself as the defender of Israel. He's also leveraging this war to avoid corruption charges that might send him in jail. And we need not go too far. Bibi's recent demeanor when this war broke, he was literally the face of the war. He was spearheading its propaganda. He was taking credit for and boasting about the wins and victory and reassuring the Israeli public that to stay calm, we are winning, it's an unavoidable war, all those kind of things, and promising more strikes against Iran. The other factor to consider, according to my own dissection, is just Bibi's own personality. He's not that type of person who would hold back and a shy person who would not come. He has got a dominant personality. Some characterize him as a manipulative individual. He's loud. He's a big personality, even to the point of even wearing out and annoying a very patient guy like Barack, a docile guy like Barack Obama at one point. That's how overpowering he can be. Now, my conclusion is that only a very significant development beyond Bibi's control would have forced him to retreat into the background. And it is my contention that Bibi could have taken a hit from one of the Iranian attacks, and he could be somewhere nursing injuries surrounded by specialists and doctors, biding his time to bounce back with a spin of his own to explain his absence. At the very least, Bibi could be privy to some intelligence information that could suggest that Iran has the capability to take him out. and is willing and actively pursuing to take him out. That's the compromise that I can arrive at. The fact that Bibi is just there and has just decided out of his own volition to pull back, it is difficult. It is difficult to believe, given the character of a person that Bibi is. He wants to be out there. He enjoys this kind. He has been provoking wars. He's been prosecuting wars against what he believes to be adversaries of Israel. Tell me, what is your take on this matter? That's my take. What do you think could account for Bibi's absence? Perhaps as I'm talking now, he's rocked up and is doing an explanation of his own. But what's your take? Let me hear. This is Rendani. I am the voice in the wilderness. Let me hear what you think. If this content resonates you, please hit the subscribe button, share the content, and continue to engage with us. Thank you.